Namaste, I'm Janal Dholakya and welcome to Janal Dholakya Yoga. In this video, we're going to work on opening up our side body with some really deep, delicious lateral stretches. So let's get started. So meet me in a comfortable seated position. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your eyes gently closed. Take a moment to just connect with yourself before we start the practice. Notice how you're feeling right now. Tune in with your breath. And let's begin with the side body stretches. Side bodies is something which kind of gets ignored most of the times because we move the body either forward or sometimes backward. But we don't give too much of this lateral movement, and that is what you're going to explore in today's class. So keep your neck upright and let's begin with some lateral movement for the neck. So slowly relax your shoulders, drop your right ear to the right shoulder, giving a nice lateral stretch on the left side of the neck. Remember to not lift your shoulder up, but to keep the shoulder nice and down. And take your left hand and crawl it away from you. The more away you take it, the deeper the stretch you will feel. Stay here for a few breaths, really soaking in the sensations on your neck. Neck is definitely a very, very sensitive area. So just being mindful of it, ensuring that you're not lifting your shoulder up, but dropping it down. And inhale, come back up to center. And then from there, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Gently dropping the left ear to the left shoulder, feeling the work in the right side now, and crawl your right hand a little bit away from you. Keep breathing. It's very common to feel one side more tighter than the other. Just notice the sensations as it is. And release, come back to center. Now interlace your fingers, inhale, big breath, stretch your hands up and take your right hand to the right side. Again, crawl it, and this time left hand goes laterally stretched. Now remember, when you're doing this, you do not want to lift your buttocks up. So press the left buttock firmly down. Crawl with your right hand away. Left hand really nice and straight. You do not want to keep your elbow bent. Keep the elbow straight, fingertips sharp, and chest turning towards the front. Keep looking in the front and breathe. Start noticing the sensations on the left side. This is going to create so much space in your body, and you're going to be able to eventually experience very deep breathing. So stay with it, keep breathing, few more breaths. Really extend, reach out with your left hand as if somebody is pulling you forward. And press into your right palm, inhale, come up, left side. Crawl your left hand away from you and laterally stretch your right hand. So your left elbow can be bent, it can go towards the floor, but your top hand elbow needs to be nice and straight. Keep extending, remember to press the buttocks down, especially the right buttock in this one. Keep breathing, turn the chest. Also be mindful of your neck. Don't hang your neck like this. Keep it in a comfortable position. And inhale, come back up. Both your hands up. And exhale, release. From there, meet me into Parigasana or all fours. So adjust with your knees and hips in one line, shoulders and wrist in one line. Take a moment to settle here. Now from here, in the all fours position, let's take a few rounds of Parigasana. So inhaling, arch your spine, look up. And exhaling, round your back, look down. Let's take a few more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now come back to neutral and take your left leg back and crisscross it towards the right side. So I'm crisscrossing the leg towards the right side. My left leg is straight and I turn my body and look at the leg from the back. So what I'm doing essentially is trying to bring my shoulder and the buttock closer to each other. And you're going to feel the work on the left side. Stay there, keep breathing. Really bringing the right shoulder to the right buttock. And pressing into both your palms nice and easy. Few more breaths. Take that deep stretch. You can really explore how much you want to go deep into this. Alright, come back to center, into the all fours, and let's do the opposite side. So take your right leg behind and crisscross it to the left side. Now from there, turn and look back at your right foot. Really bringing your left shoulder to your left buttock. Keep turning back. You're going to feel the work in the right side right now. Stay there. Keep breathing. Just a few more breaths here. Keep your neck relaxed. That's nice. Come back to center, into the all fours. Now from there, we move into the Parigasana, the gate pose. So come into a kneeling down position, facing the length of your mat, and be in the center of your mat. Now take your right leg and extend it towards the right side. Now see that your knee and your foot is in one line. Ensure that both your hips are facing the front and you have a nice grounding with your knee and your foot. From here, inhale, stretch both your hands in a T shape. Really extend as if somebody is pulling you from both the directions. And on your next exhale, drop your right hand in front of your right knee. Find your balance and take your left hand, stretch it laterally. Really ground through the fingertips here and gently push your hand into your leg so that your torso, your chest can rotate towards the front. Stay here for a few breaths. Feel all the deep work happening onto your left side. And inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, left hand towards the floor. And we do the reverse, right hand laterally stretched. Again, try to not collapse. It's not a forward bend, but it's a lateral stretch. So really have this extension in your hand and openness in your chest. Keep breathing. Keep your neck in a comfortable position. And inhale, come back up to center. Let's do this 3 more times in a slightly dynamic manner. So exhaling towards the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, go nice and in tune with your breath. Exhale. Keep reaching out with your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. One last. Inhale. Exhale to the right. And inhale, come back to center. Let's finish it. Exhale to the left. Nice. Inhale, come back up to center. Relax your hand. Bend your leg back in. Fold your leg back in. Notice how it feels. Notice all the openness and the space that you're creating. And let's do that on the left side. So extend your left leg out. See that your foot and your knee is in one line. And square your hip to the front. Once you have this correct grounding, firm rooting, inhale, stretch your hands in a T shape. Really pull, pull, pull. And exhaling, we start on the left. Left hand in front of your left knee. Fingertips can touch down and push the leg with your hand and laterally stretch your top hand. Stay here. Rotate the chest. Extend through the fingertips of your right hand. Keep breathing. And inhale, come back up to center. And exhaling towards the right side. And if you're not able to reach the floor, you can keep a yoga block or keep a bottle or some books over here. And even if you're somewhere here, it's okay. Keep breathing. Inhale, come back to center. Let's do this in a slightly dynamic manner for 3 more times. Exhale to the left. Inhale and exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Ensure that you maintain the body in that plane of the lateral stretch without doing a forward bend. One last. Inhale and exhale. Come back and finish it on the right side. Nice. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull everything back in. Sit down for a moment. Notice the work. Notice your breath. Notice all the space and the length that's happening in your side body. And from here, let's get up into a standing posture. So, come up to standing in the center of your mat. And keep your feet now around 4 feet apart. See that the outer edges are parallel to each other and open your hands in a T shape. We'll do a little bit of more dynamic movement. So really extend, extend, extend and take your right hand laterally stretch to the left side, your left hand on your opposite waist and try not to push the buttocks out. Okay, so keep the hips in line and work on the area which we want to work on, which is your side body. Extend, inhale, center and exhale to the right. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, exhale. Really try to go deep. The body is pretty opened up by now. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, lateral and exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. 2 more. Keep breathing. And one last. Maybe let's stay here. Let's stay here for a few moments and just pulse. Okay, let's come back and finish it on the opposite side. Stay and pulse. Okay, inhale, come back, exhale, relax. Get your feet also together. So from Tadasana, from the standing position, take your right leg and crisscross it towards the left side. See that you have a firm grounding with both your feet. And once you feel stabilized here, take both your hands up and with your left hand, hold your right wrist. I hope that much is clear. So really pull the right hand up and then laterally stretch the body. Really feel a nice deep work happening here. Press both your feet firmly and allow the hand to be pulled towards the left side. Keep breathing, keep the neck relaxed. Now we want to imagine that you are standing in between of 2 walls. So there is no space for you to rotate right or left, but just be in this lateral plane. And that is when you will feel the deep work happening here. Keep breathing, few more breaths here, keep breathing. And inhale, come back to center, release your hands, release your legs. This is quite a deep work. I almost felt a little off balance here, but really notice the sensations on your breath, on the body. Let's do the other side. Take your left leg, crisscross it to the right side. Find a firm grounding with both your feet. Inhale, take both your hands up. Now this time with your right hand, hold your left wrist. Lengthen the hand up. Lengthen it even more. And then stretch to the right side. Keep breathing. Remember to keep the body in the frontal plane and not to go forward or backward. Keep breathing. Keep pulling the hand, keep grounding with your feet. Deep breaths. Okay, inhale, come back Exhale, release. Oof, notice the sensations. It feels really good. I feel so much more taller already. Notice, stay with your breath. And gently open your eyes. Open your feet out around 4 feet again. We go into Trikonasana or the triangle pose. So see that your feet are parallel to each other. The outer edge is parallel to each other. Turn your right foot to the right side. Keep your hips facing the front. Inhale, extend both your hands in a T. Really lengthen. And exhaling, laterally stretch your right hand towards the floor and the left hand goes up. Doesn't matter where your right hand reaches. What matters is how you are in your upper body. So you don't want to do a forward bend. It's not a forward bend. It's a lateral stretch. Keep turning the body towards the front. Top hand is straight up, almost forming a straight line with your bottom hand. Neck is relaxed and stay. Ground with both your feet firmly. Remember, deep breaths is the key here. And if you want to go a little bit intense in this stretch, you can take your top hand, laterally stretch it. This is quite a bit. So if you feel the body is not ready for it, just stay with your hands straight up. Keep breathing. Keep extending. Keep extending. All right. Inhale, come back up with control. Turn your right foot in. Let's do it on the left side. Turn your left foot out. See that you're not turning your hip to the left. Square your hip. Let it face the front. Extend with your hands. And exhaling, drop your left hand down. Right hand first for a few rounds, for a few breaths. Let's keep the top hand nice and straight up. Ground through your right foot. Keep your neck comfortable. Rotate the chest. This is the Trikonasana or the triangle pose. Now if you want to go deeper, take this top hand and laterally stretch it. Keep breathing. Be very aware of the chest, the direction of the chest, not going forward but remaining frontal. Just a few more breaths here. All right, inhale. Come back up to center. Turn the right foot. Turn the left foot in. Bring your hands down. And tippy-toe your feet in. Notice how you feel. From there, let's lie down on our mat. So gently, taking support, come into a lying down position. We're going to do the same stretch what we did in the standing position with crisscrossing our ankles and holding the wrist. So take both your legs and shift your legs towards the right side. You're not shifting your hips but only moving the lower body, the legs to the right side. Once you have the legs shifted, take your left ankle, crisscross it on your right. I hope you're with me this much. Yes? Now shift the upper body, take both your hands and also shift them towards the right side. Remember, you're not moving your hips but trying to only move the upper body and your hands. Now with your right hand, hold your left wrist and pull the body to the right. So you're making like a crescent shape. This is also called as a banana stretch or a half moon stretch. Keep breathing. This is again feeling very deep on the left side. The more you pull with your right hand, the deeper the stretch. Keep breathing. Just a few more rounds of deep breaths here. And this is the last thing that we are doing. So really enjoy your time here. Enjoy this lateral stretching that's happening. Something that we don't do very often. And release. So first release your hands, move the head and the upper body back to center. Release your ankles, move the legs back to center. And now opposite side. So first shift your legs towards the left side. and crisscross your right ankle on your left. And now now take both your hands and move it towards the left side as well. Move your shoulders, move your head as well. I'm really enjoying rolling in the grass right now and really making the most of the stretch. Now with your left hand, hold your right wrist and pull the body towards the left and stay. You can see how much deeper you want to go into the pose without shifting your hips or your lower body down. Keep breathing. Remain alert of how you're feeling in this posture. By now, the body must have been slightly opened up, so here is when you must be feeling the full expression of a lateral stretch. Really allow it to happen. Okay, release the hands, come back to center, release the legs, come back to center. Take a moment in Shavasana. Bring your hands in. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining in with me. Hope you had a lovely practice. Namaste.